Liz Phair. Whether you see her as a cutting-edge, foul-mouthed indie rocker from the 90s or the average, everyday, sane, psycho super goddess of the 2000s, her status as both a musical and feminist icon is beyond dispute. As Liz Phair is celebrating the 30th anniversary of her debut album, Exile In Guyville, with a tour playing the album in its entirety, your friends here at the Rock and Roll Book Club have chosen Liz's 2019 memoir, Horror Stories, as the next book to break down for you in that signature way that only we can. Well, sort of. Your host, Dave, Jennifer, and Shelley, return November 10th with the third and best, so far anyway, edition of the Rock and Roll Book Club for your enjoyment. Here's a taste of us discussing this genre-bending memoir from Liz Phair.
Let me first start out by saying I am allergic to that genre. Like the female 90s rock or whatever it is, alternative.
And at first I was like, so this is just a book about all the different ways that she's an asshole?
And she is talked about now as a feminist icon, but she has always been treated with a little bit of respect and a little bit of disdain.
Someone who is portrayed as being super strong, being independent and fierce. A lot of the stories, however, that she tells goes into like her flaws, her faults, her insecurities.
I started to change my tune with her, like with all her stories with men. Like they were so crazy and so funny and they were fun to read and I could relate to most of them.
Where's the judgment there of going, hey, I'm a fucking successful rock star. Like, why am I dealing with this like low rent fucking gym rat guy? Like
when she went through line by line of all the different ways that she's been approached inappropriately by men, even as a woman, I was like, Jesus, there's so much there. Like,
I think it was consistent throughout the book, which I listened to, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a whole, I like my kids in the car. I'm like, oh my God.
I think we should make that clear to the audience. Like, this is
Absolutely.
not this is a genre bending memoir in that it really does read more like a collection of short stories than anything.
If I ever met Liz Phair in person and I got to ask her one question, my question would be, Liz, what year did that Shanghai thing happen? I'm just so confused about that. Like, when was that? Okay, friends, so you have until November 10th to dig into Horror Stories. Pick up the book, listen to it on audiobook, whatever. We'll see you then.